my name is Savannah and I am here on SAV TV bringing you Heredity from Chapter 12. Today we are going to talk about Gregor Mendel. Gregor Mendel studied to become a priest in the mid-1800s in Austria. He became a biologist and studied pea plants. He developed rules that govern the passing of genetic information from parents to offspring. Peas can self-pollinate, he discovered. Mendel could also force breed the plants by removing stamens from some. The pea plant traits. True breeding plants produce the same trait over and over after self-pollination. A monohybrid cross is breeding together two true breeding plants. So what he did was, he had a purple pea plant and a white pea plant. They were reproduced and came out with a purple pea plant. As the generations went on, they discovered that there ended up being a white pea plant with two purple pea plants. So it showed that the recessive trait still showed. A dominant trait is when alleles showed up or won over others, which is the dominant P, which is the capital. A recessive allele didn't show up, and which is the lowercase. Offspring don't show a trait or each allele. The law of segregation holds that when an organism produces gametes, each pair of the alleles is separated and each gamete has an equal chance of receiving either one of the alleles. This is called independent assortment in meiosis. So another way he found out if we were going to have a recessive or dominant trait was the Punnett square. With the Punnett square, he took and he multiplied the capital P and the lowercase p, and that being capital P, lowercase p. And then you multiply the two little p's, get a little p, same down here, big P, little p, little p, little p. So it showed that you were going to end up with a dominant trait. Two different alleles are genotype and phenotype. The genotype alleles present in an organism. The phenotype trait shown in the organism. A genotype. It is represented with letters, capital letters, dominant, lowercase letters, recessive. The same combination is homozygous. Two different alleles is heterozygous. Each one dominant allele will show in the phenotype. Offspring. The law of independent assortment holds that during gamete formation, the alleles of each gene segregate independently. Traits don't affect the inheritance of other traits. Unusual patterns of inheritance. Polygenic characters. Traits affected by more than one allele. Examples are eye color, height, skin color. Incomplete dominance is trait is intermediate for both alleles. An example is a snapdragon. Lastly, the multiple alleles is traits with more than two alleles. Example of that is blood type. And codominance is both alleles are expressed. Blood types also for that as the example. Hello, we are back and I am here with David D'Antonio. He is from West Virginia University and he is here to give us our conclusion about Chapter 12. Okay.
Hi, I'm David D'Antonio from WVU. I'm a scientist, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Here we have the Punnett square. We learned about the Punnett square and how there's dominant and recessive traits going on in the Punnett square. And now, with the pea plant, we have parental generation, which Mendel discovered. Then we go to F1, filial generation. Then we go to F2, second filial generation. Now I bring back Savannah.
The pea plant trait is very simple and is not complex at all. It is very simple and will show you a simple way how generations and traits work. How we can start off with two completely different plants, end up with one dominant, and then as the generations go on, we end up with a recessive and dominant. Also with the Punnett square, he shows us that it is somehow some of them can be very easy to tell whether you're going to have a dominant or recessive trait. And this is Chapter 12, Heredity, from Savannah Metcalf and David D'Antonio.
Now kids, don't forget, we are from WV, we do know our stuff. Thank you.